In this episode, we haul out and share a few of the projects we're most excited about completing. However, things didn't quite go as planned. I'm Gretchen and this is Tim, and together we're getting ourselves and our boat Felicita ready to sail off into the sunset. It is 6:50 on the morning of Monday, November 29th, 2021. We have gotten all the fenders blown up and placed on deck. We haven't tied them on yet. We're gonna go do a little bit of driving around practice. So once we get to the yard, our rigger, Ryan from SD Boat Works, will be there to start getting all of the existing standing rigging undone so that the yard can pull the mast out. And then once the mast is off the boat, the yard will pull the boat out. Nice and calm this morning. That's partially one reason why we wanted to do it this morning, because there's no wind usually in the morning in San Diego, so that won't be a factor when we're doing this sort of jig-jog back into the yard. And the yard opens at 7:30, so we're hoping we can call and ask them to have somebody on the wall so we can toss our line. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so new turn of events. We pulled away from the mooring ball. We're doing a little bit of docking drills, just waiting to call the boatyard to get on over there. And Tim said, we've lost steerage. I think we lost our transmission. So we put the boat in neutral, put the anchor out, and then Tim went down below and the shaft came apart. There's like water coming out. Fortunately, the bilge pumps are working, and also we already are slated for a haul out, so we'll just add this to the list. So unlucky, but lucky, I guess. Yeah, exciting morning here on Felicita. Let me show you how far we got. Our mooring ball is there. That's our dinghy. We're going around that corner. After about a 30-minute wait, Travis from Towboat US came and picked us up, towed us back into Kohler Craft. And it's kind of funny because we were both feeling a little bit nervous about navigating our way back into the boatyard, and it was all for naught because we had Travis there to do all of that navigating, and obviously he's very good at navigating tight spaces. Miraculously, we were only an hour late to our date with the crane, and right when we got there, the guys from SD Boat Works arrived and started getting the rig all ready to be hauled out. You can see Ryan, our rigger, being hoisted up to the top of the mast where he is removing the wind vane so that that didn't get broken off by the crane. And then the crane operator lowered him down to put the sling around the mast. The next step is to attach the sling to the hook and then bring the hook up so that the mast is supported. And then the guys detach all the remaining standing rigging and tie it down to the mast, and then up with the mast. At this point, the guys are up top, ready to help guide the mast down into the cradle, and she's ready for work. And now the next part of the haul out, which is to actually get the boat out of the water. Here come the slings. The Flying Felicita. Interestingly enough, this is not really a nerve-wracking process for me or Tim. We're so used to seeing our boats, our racing boats, up on the crane. This really was just sort of normal to us. Not natural, but definitely normal. Here they are getting the boat turned around so that she'll be bow to when she goes back into the water. And then they're going to get the chocks all set up so that she is braced and secure while she's on the hard for the next 19 days. And now let the boat work begin. haul out was initially slated to be 10 days, but because of supply chain issues and the addition of a couple of unexpected jobs, the project creeped into 19 days on the hard. We see a lot of sailing channels doing their own work, and that may be us someday. But right now, Tim and I are both still working full time, so don't have a lot of time to do boat work ourselves. And because of that, we still have money coming in. That means that during this haul out, we were able to have the crew at Kohlercraft Boatyard. Wait, those are the yard dogs. Here's one of the guys. Anyway, they did most of the mechanical work. Mike from Mac Boatworks came in to do a lot of the electrical work, and Ryan from SD Boatworks did our rigging. We can't say enough about how great it was working with all these guys, and certainly we couldn't have moved as fast as they did. Here are two of our favorite projects, and we'll touch on the rest in our next episode. First up, the shiny new coupling. If you remember, this is what it looked like when we arrived at the yard.
So that zinc saved us from losing our shaft and our propeller this morning.
The yard had this coupling machine for us, and you can see how much more substantial it is. Hopefully, we won't run into that problem again. And now on to the next project. So while the yard is working on their projects, what's our big project?
Well, we're taking both toilets out and the black tanks, macerator pumps, the whole deal. And we're putting a composting toilet in here. So they're working in the back. We got the whole front of the boat to ourselves. So I'm gonna start taking apart from the toilet back to the tank. And then I got some cutting and a bunch of stuff to get that tank out of there. But this is our project, to get all of this shit, literal, out of here.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna have a composting toilet in here.
So we're going to be getting rid of all of those. They go back through to the black tank.
That tank right there. It's cut out.
Now we gotta cut this wood frame out of here to get this holding tank out. Sucks being old and blind. Okay. Here we go. That's marine grade plywood. That's really tough shit. I don't understand why this is dead already. This might not be powerful enough for big jobs like this.
How about one of those pipes you pulled out?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your decision to be an electrician versus a plumber?
Very good, but now I'm everything. So we need to kill the boat on that.
So this tank has been leaking
God knows how long.
for the whole time it's on the boat. Okay, anchors away. Explain the problem we just ran into.
The floor is so brittle underneath where the toilet has been, I can't drill holes in it and tap screws into it. So we gotta effectively build a new floor. Corner. Make a nice circle, a half circle there, and then I'll just jigsaw it around.
Bravo. 4,200 for some extra support.
We've now converted to an Airhead composting toilet, and the boat smells so much better. We'll share the rest of our favorite haul out projects in our next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, follow us over on G&T Sailing on Instagram, and we'll see you next time.